That's
I wonder
okay.
what is going on. Oh, we're live. Oh,
We are. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTube.
why do I do silly stuff all the time? I just can't be serious.
I'm screaming, please. It's hard out here for a pimp. Okay, and this is who we are. What's the song? Be who you are for your pride.
I think I
Are
know
you?
the song.
I'm about to say, are you not singing or I can't?
I want to sing because I'm like, do I know the song? But yay, we are live again.
Mm-hmm. Back like we never left.
Let
So
me put it on. I'm gonna send the link out on Twitter. You never know who might join us and watch us be
that's true.
productive.
Which is why I'm on my iPad so I can send the link and upload it to my story. But hello, everyone. We're going to get some stuff done. So today, well, number one, hi, my name is Brianna Michelle. I am an indie romance author. And today I'm going to be packaging up orders, okay? I have some TikTok orders that people have placed on the Clock app. So I need to go ahead and package up those orders. I have about 5 orders that I need to get through, but I also need to do where's the camera? The camera's here. I also need to make print out my art print, and I need to make a few bookmarks. So we're going to be working today. Packaging up orders is not as seamless as I would like. It's work, and I feel like I would love for it to be a little fat, like for my packing skills to be a little faster. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm excited. I'm so happy and grateful that people even want to order from me, that I have packages to books to send out. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing for this sprint. Bella, what are you going to be doing?
Pretending to write. I'm going to be pretending to write. I'm Bella J. I'm a Black indie author. I don't like to say indie romance author because one of my books ain't romance, but I do write beautiful love stories, beautiful Black love stories. I'm a mostly indie romance author. But you're also gonna get Black heritage, Black loves, and Blackness. I'm going to attempt to write. I'm working on my 17th book. So we're gonna attempt to get.
17 books? Did I know you had 17 books? No. Amen.
Well, I feel like I mentioned it before, but we're gonna just keep it moving. I am gonna be working on that one. So I would like to get in 1,100 words before we finish. Because
You
that's
can.
what scripture tells me much more I need to reach my goal. However, a lot of the stuff that I wrote earlier might get deleted. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's what I'm here to do.
Okay. Well, you know what? You can do it if you put your back into it, and so can I. So,
But
do
you
you
know my back hurts, so I'm not putting my back into my
we know you, and that's okay. You can do it. Put your heart into it. There we go. I think that's better. Now, would you like to be DJ?
I can't.
Okay.
I gotta
Uh,
listen to some stuff.
oh wait. So last time I got a copyright issue.
For even what we was doing.
I know, for like the Lofty Beats, which is crazy. Hey, Marcia, do you want to hop up here, or did you change your mind? Yeah, I got the copyright, John. Now they still let me like put the video up, so it's fine, I guess. But I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna do that again. So I think I'm gonna do like some, I don't know, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Um, I think I can I put the link in here in the
Did
comment.
they give you like for
I sent you the link on TikTok, Marcia. I sent it to you on TikTok.
do you have Spotify you said or no?
Now I got Apple Music.
You can try to search and see if you see anything that says like copyright free.
All right.
I see something on Spotify,
Yeah.
but
All right. Never can be so you better try.
or
Um,
I think it's like royalty free. Maybe that might be another one too.
Okay. Anybody who wants to, we have one more slot, I believe. Wait, how many people? I think I only have 3 up here.
Really?
At the bottom, I don't know if you can see it, but I don't. I think I have to pay for 4 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I ain't got
That's
no money. Yeah,
that sucks.
so it does
I
suck.
just I just want you to know we're 2 minutes behind, 3 minutes behind your schedule that you set for yourself. And I was just
I
looking.
I know. I'm looking at the clock. All right, you know what? We're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. If the music comes, the music comes. When Marcia house up here, she will be up here. But we're gonna get this party started. Um, yeah.
Yeah, you can. She could just introduce herself when we finish our first sprint.
All right, sounds good. So, timer. Are you gonna be our timer lady?
Sure. 1 second.
Okay. And I think I found some royalty-free music. So anybody who wants to leave a comment and let us know what you're working on. If this is your first time watching our sprint, we pretty much set a timer for 45 minutes, and we do our own thing. Once the timer goes off, we chat, do a check-in, and then we start all over again. So we're going to hopefully be able to do 2 45-minute sprints. At 7 o'clock, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to be diligent about my time, diligent about Bella's time, and diligent about your time for those who are watching.
All right. Let me know you're ready.
I'm ready, girl.
All right, it's going.
Okay. Think I found some music.
Okay. Gotta go get my tea.
Okay. Alright, so we started our sprint. I just muted everybody. This music about to make me fall asleep. Damn, they ain't got nothing better than this. All right. Burning me out. What is this? Okay, let's see what we got. Royalty-free beats and instrumentals. Okay. Okay. It's a turn up. See, this is better. I don't know what the hell that was before.
That sounds fine.
Okay, I'm about to say, let me turn off this music. First of all, not the song before this one being called Ice Cream Booty.
What?
Exactly. Exactly. What in the hell? Let me
Ice cream booty is crazy.
That's crazy work. So how did everybody do?
Um, I did something. I'm still trying to see how I feel about it.
Okay. How many words did you get down?
400.
Hand
So it's
clap.
something, which is crazy because I think I was doing some. I went back to little like some pieces that I wrote. Some like sometimes when I'm writing, I like will skip all over in that scene because like if something's not flowing, I just can go into the next time. So I'm like trying to find the pieces that I missed.
Why would you spread out like I'm sorry.
So
I was with you.
you on your break,
Okay.
and we only got 10 minutes because she trying to be really strict on her time today. Right
I
here.
am. Okay. Okay. So let me, because I zoned out just a bit because I got distracted. Now, you said you were writing, but you went back and switched some of the stuff that you wrote earlier. So now you're just trying to, I guess you're trying to clean it up.
Yeah, so like I'll start writing something, and then like if that thought is not flowing, I'll just skip to like a little next part that might flow better. And then I have all these missing dialogue or pieces, whatever, that I gotta go back and fill in.
Oh, okay. So you do a little skip a reel. So you're like, okay, I don't like this part, but we're gonna go down a little bit and go to the next like.
Right, because it's like a line that popped up in my head that I want to use, but it's not where I'm at right now. So I'm like, I know I want to add that in, or I know I was thinking about adding that in, but it doesn't mean right here. But maybe just right there now. So that's words, and then
Mm,
I'll just come back in and fill these things in. Like it's really a mess today. But this is just this thing. Sometimes it happens, but we'll see. So I'm trying to go back and like fill in those things.
okay, so you can write outside of chronological order. You can just write. Or you don't have to
Even
write.
like within the entire book or within a scene
I
or
guess just
chapter.
I guess both.
I can sometimes I don't do it more. Not scene wise, I do it often. It's because it's like okay. So an example is
Wait,
I'm describing
hold on. Do you have your phone? You sound like really echoey. Are you
really.
on? Yeah, and I feel like you didn't sound like that earlier. Maybe it's just my iPad.
I still sound that way. I don't know how to change it.
This is better. Or it could
Okay,
just be me tripping. Just go ahead. Ignore
it
me.
could
It's
be
fine.
the fan. Let me turn off my fan.
Okay.
So like I have this part where I'm like describing Zoe. This Zoe is someone who's not important and yada.
Mm.
And I have Nelly describing how like there are similarities,
Mm.
but as I'm describing it, I'm like I give like, oh, they both have dark skin, stunning facial features and curves, and then I'm like I don't know, something else got to come after that day. I don't know what else. So I just skip over to like, but that's what their similarities in. So like, there's gonna be more that I talk about how they're similar,
Mm.
but I haven't fleshed out what their similarities are or can't think of it off like as I'm writing right then.
Mm.
Um, so I just hop to like the going to the next part of that little scene.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
like book wise, sometimes if there's something that I know I can write without other things, I
Mm.
might write those chapters a little bit, but it's not that common. Don't ignore them. That's from like my other thing.
Okay.
We still got 6 minutes.
Oh, great. Here I go. The pressure is getting worse. Let me hurry up and
You
ramble
don't
like
want to be
this.
strict.
No,
You
I
want to
know,
be
I
strict.
know, I know. But I had somewhat of a stressful day. So I'm trying to make sure I honor, our time, and that I won't be over here working until 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna be like, I can't even see straight, but I'm still packaging up orders. No, nobody got time.
Well, you how many orders? Well, I guess Mercy, do you want to introduce yourself first?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I don't have much to say. Like, I'm working on my debut, so I got some edits back. Um, and they're not as bad as I thought they would be. But I'm just working on the changes that I need to make. My goal is to try to publish by February. So I definitely want to do indie. I started this during like COVID. RWA had a pen to paper. Like I know what people say about RWA. I didn't know at the time, but they had this pen to paper program where you would learn about writing romance and then you would write and get critiques. And so that's basically my push out of the nest to actually like complete a draft.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your debut?
Okay. It's black vampires. Like I like reading like contemporary romance and stuff, but I do prefer non-human men. So that is just the phase of my life right now.
Okay.
So yeah, it's black vampires. It's a human who becomes a sire of a vampire house, basically trying to save her brother. Yeah.
Okay. Come on.
That's
So
cool.
it's given paranormal. Is it a paranormal romance or more like fan romanticy?
That's the like I hear that, but to me, it's a duology, but it's paranormal romance to me. Like
Okay.
I don't want the fantasy romanticy girlies coming for my head, so I feel more comfortable saying paranormal romance.
Yeah. Okay. But it is in fact a romance.
Yes, it is a romance. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, nice. That sounds exciting. I love reading about black vampires. We don't
Yeah.
have any black vampire stories out here, indie and traditional. So I feel like when the girlies are like getting their list together of
Yeah.
black vampire stories, they can put your name on the list. Absolutely.
Well,
That
I
sounds
mean, we
pretty
shall
cool.
see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
excited. That sounds amazing. Hey Tiff. Hey everybody in the comments. What y'all doing? What y'all working on? So I am packaging up some TikTok orders. I have a little list because I am an organized queen and I need to see things written down. So I wrote down how many of everything that I have to put in this damn box. Because I do so I'll do bookmarks and art prints. So the bookmarks, both of them are geared towards the book. So they always have like a quote from the story, but the quote is different on the bookmark and the art print. And I do thank you cards. So the way my brain is set up, I be done forgot something. So I set up everything so nicely. You can't really see, but so nicely over. Where's my desk? So nicely up there over on my desk. And I probably will do like one by one and then, sign it, package it up, put it to the side. I still have to print out the bookmarks and cut those out. And my thank you cards are coming out looking a little crazy. So we're going to have to fix that. We definitely have to fix that. So that is what I'm doing. And yeah, it's going well. I feel like I was a little stressed out, just a tad, trying to think about like, oh my God, we got orders to pack and it's only 5, but like I feel like this is like the most amount that I had at one time going to 5 different people. So I'm like, okay, like if last time someone ordered, she did a wholesale order. So it was a lot of books, but they were all going to her. But I'm like, okay, these are going to 5 different people and they all ordered multiple stories. So I'm trying to make sure I got my life together. So everything's going fine. How am I doing on time?
We have 30 seconds.
Period. Bow. going great.
I'm looking responding to TikTok
Oh, you on TikTok?
comments
Okay.
from my last my video that I uploaded today. It's really funny because you know that sound that's like hey, how y'all doing? And
Hey.
I said that's time walking into Midnight's parents' house for the first time after being engaged today. After being engaged to their other son, who
Please
happens
send
to be
that
his
to me.
twin, because that is definitely how.
Yeah, send that to
I'm
me
glad.
so I can kiki because I need to be in the comments like, yeah, that was her. Because like, how do you even go about explaining yourself? Like, well, no explanation. You just do your thing. Do your thing how you do your thing.
Because
Okay.
you know she got to come back. They done seen that she done crashed that wedding. They was there. They seen that. This now you dating our other son.
Mm.
I'm just y'all know who I am. I don't got to introduce myself. That is between son and son. That's not my business no more. So
Yeah. Okay. Tiff, you finished reading August by Monique. Did that one just come out or was that the re-release? Or was August never out? I feel like August wasn't never out. It was Blue, Kingston, and Uncover My Love or something like that. I think it was something like that. Are you frozen, Bella, or are you just not moving? Oh, it's new. Okay. I'm excited to check that out. Bella, are you frozen? Okay. Oh, Lord. Period. I gotta check that out. I'm doing Spin the Block September, so I'm reading a lot of books that I already read. Okay. Hold on. Remove that Bella from the stage. Bring this Bella to the stage. Period. What you do? You exit it out?
because when I try to read the comments and if I click the back button on, I gotta click the X, but I always forget to click the X and I click the back button on the bottom of my phone, and it takes me out of.
There I go. Bella, are you frozen or are you just not moving?
I was like, no, I did it again. I was doing so well.
You were.
Oh,
You did
no.
good.
I can't I can't read the comments. I can't touch anything. That's the problem.
No, you can't. I mean, honestly, I'll read the comments out loud if you
At
can't see.
this point. So
Yeah,
did she say it was a new book or are
yeah.
we
It's
reading?
it's new. It's new. I think it's a part of that series, so I'm excited to read that. I'll probably put that on my October TBR. All right,
All right. Yeah, I was gonna
okay.
say we're about to do our last 45 minutes sprint.
Period. Let's do
Y'all
this.
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. We gonna have to work on finding some better music, but we gonna ride out for now.
We gotta figure. Listen, YouTube, they're real strict over here. They don't play.
That's the
They
boring. That's the sucky part about it because we don't
you
have
be
those
vibing
problems like on
out.
the other.
Like this music is not a vibe at all.
All
Okay.
right, I'm starting it.
All right. I'm gonna put this other music back on. Oh Jesus. We can find some different lofi beats. All right. Okay, we found some other royalty lofi. Let's see what they talking about. It's a little vibey vibe. This is better than the other stuff. It's definitely giving elevator music, but it is what it is. What can you do? Yeah, the ghetto. happened to my music? Oh, Lord.
That's okay.
It's our time. Okay. Guess how many books I put in a box? Just one.
Wait,
You know what?
the whole time?
Huh?
The whole time?
Yes.
Well, because
But
you had to like print out all your stuff. That's why.
I did. So I learned, that I need to have just like a restock day because I am getting more orders, thankfully, and I do a lot of events. So I just need to have a day where I just like restock my shop so that all I have to do is grab the material and put the stuff inside the box and go about my business. But me having to make it and put it and cut it and all of that stuff makes this whole process so much longer.
So that means you're not done yet. You got to keep going.
No, I'm not done, and I will keep going because these people need their books. Okay,
Yeah,
so
'cause before TikTok yell at you.
they're already yelling at me low key. Like TikTok don't play. You got like 2.5, maybe 3 days to go ahead and get that stuff over to the post office. But they on their ass. So I'm going to keep going. Now, if you guys want to sign off, I understand. I said 7 o'clock, and I want to hold you.
No, if you stay on, I can stay on longer.
Yeah, I'm here. I can't go to bed. But I am at the time, and like everything is ready. All out now. I'm doing the fun part, which is actually signing books and putting them signing the books and putting them inside of the boxes with all of the goodies and stuff. So like this is the fun part, but I think that next time I just need to make sure I have everything already printed out, cut, and everything because that took me an hour. Well, no, well, yeah, like an hour
No.
maybe, yeah, like an hour and a half to cut, print everything.
Mhm.
Let me figure out another role for myself to help this process for you. Child, if you can help, I mean, so what would be easier is if I outsource for some of this stuff, but I can't afford to
Oh, thank
outsource.
you.
I can't
I
afford
think
to
that's a
outsource.
problem coming.
Okay, so they must have made the announcement. Or did
Well,
you
I think if
repost
people
it?
maybe see, I don't know, girl. They said that they was gonna announce everybody a different day. Oh, not me going on to I'm gonna turn this around. Can you turn this around?
I don't know how, but I'm sure you can. Can
I don't
you?
think so. I don't
Okay.
see an option. Let me hold on. Settings, camera. Okay, back. Okay, I think that. Can you see the back now? Or do I have to go up?
Period. Yeah. Okay, so there's an that's an
Oh wow!
come
What?
on, Grant.
And I literally just went on because they said it was gonna announce everybody like one by one. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to do this. This is not very user friendly. I gotta see if they do have an app. Maybe I need to figure out the app because I have
Oh,
to
okay. So they
see.
have an app for guests.
I
So
am a guest.
y'all, yeah, you guys can download an app. Unfortunately, for me and my household, we have to use the website.
Okay. Cause
Yeah.
like yeah, it takes me to like I'm on like Chrome, on my phone or whatever. But yeah, that's why when I go back, I go back a page. But
Yeah.
like to change that, I had to go to like set more settings and then change the camera instead of like just having a little quick theme. Now
Yeah,
it's
that's
easier when I'm
nice.
on my like laptop, but like I said, I like being on my phone when we're
Yeah.
doing these, so the setup and everything.
Yeah. No, I
But
get
it's real now.
Congratulations! I mean, I saw those rounds, and just looking at it, like I felt like I knew who would win. Like you kind of
I knew Demon's Dream was gonna win.
Right?
I knew that.
As it should.
I knew the Milky Way person was gonna win because I think he was the only. I don't know if it's a he. They was the only male presenting person. I'll say.
Yeah.
Milky Way. I gotta go back and look at all the stuff.
It's an Asian.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Asian person.
And plus the ones that you see on TikTok, you're like, that would be crazy not to pick them. Like readers.
When I was going through it, like, of course, I was people that I know.
Yeah.
I know that's not gonna always happen. I'm really happy for Lady Marie because we were really big on our lick back season around this time. Well, around the holiday season.
Yeah.
I've heard of Dangerous Monroe, but I don't think I've read anything.
You what?
Dangerous Monroe.
Oh no, I've heard, but I haven't read anything. Yeah.
What book?
Heard, the Milky Way person I can't pronounce. I think they might be Chinese because Shin. I can't pronounce the first name.
What book did Dandruff win? Did she win?
Red Roses and Royals.
Oh, Red Roses and Regrets, my man.
Yeah. I'm like, what is that?
Wow. Congratulations. Who else?
I feel like I heard Nina High. I feel like it.
Nina what?
I think Love Under Contract. That sounds familiar.
Yes, that's her debut novel.
I think don't quote me on that, but I think she was one of them.
Let me go look.
The author by Noha Julian. She looks like she might be like Hispanic or something.
Where you looking at in the story?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look too.
Oh well, no, I'm looking at the finalists, and I remember from the names. I can hold on. I can probably play my Hold on. Is it gonna play? Why is it not playing?
Okay, they got 8 winners.
Oh wait, hold on. Here we go.
Okay. These are the presents under the audiobook listeners tree, right? So the Diabolos, Choose Me, Love Under Contract, A Milky Way Home, Red Roses and Regrets, 1201, Cinnamon Golds, and Demon's Dream.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Grant
Yeah, so it was the Love Under Contract one. That one.
I have to send her a message. Well, the only person that I don't know is the POC winner.
So they did say that they said there's always one that they always are like not fighting over, but people are like they gotta win, and it was definitely Demon's Dream.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And it's so funny when I was listening to that video, I forgot that she was on there for a second because I'm just sitting here like, am I going to hear my name? Am I going to hear my name? Like it's very like when you're listening to something like that, you're like, oh God, they're about to name these people like, and they was talking so much like get
to the point, please.
And I couldn't really like because I'm like watching the replay, but I didn't want to like fast forward because they was like I was fast forwarding a little bit, but it was just like a lot of talking about, the judges, and then they finally got to it, and then it was like, do the one at the top last. Like, it was no order. They was like, do the one that's at the top last because that's the one that everybody was like really big on.
Okay.
And so they had to make sure they had the same emails, and then I'm like, y'all.
Stop playing.
So is that how you found out too?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it was literally an accident today. Because they told us we would find out on September 4th. But I hadn't heard anything. So I'm thinking like, it might be, behind schedule or something. So I went on Instagram and I just happened to click on their story. And it was in the story. But in the story, it just is the video. It doesn't even say like, watch this video for the audiobook grant. I just happened to click on it, and then when I clicked on it, you know how they show like the title or whatever. I'm like, wait a minute. Like I wonder who watched the video when it was live. I don't know. It wasn't from their page. It was from like some of the board members' pages.
Okay.
So this was on their page. Like, we're gonna announce on our page one by one. But yeah.
So the others, they may not know yet that they won.
They might have let people know before.
Okay.
Like, people who did not get picked, maybe. I don't know for sure though, because
I got the girl. You didn't make it to the final.
Well, that one I'm gonna say last year I got that one, but I don't know how they do it when it's like once the finalists come. Like, do they let people know of the finalists? I hope they do.
Yeah.
Like, let them know. Like, hey, when we announce the people, you ain't gonna be one of the people we announce. I honestly, I was sitting up there thinking, I haven't heard anything. Maybe they only let the winners know. Like, they still haven't heard anything.
Because, I guess you find out. We didn't say you won, so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Congratulations.
No, I feel like they'll send an email. I feel like they would at least.
Yeah.
If they send it to the people who didn't make the finalists, I feel like they will send something
they
to
should.
at least the
They
people who make the finalists. I just feel like they would send something and maybe give them like, some kind of nice little thing, like, here's how you can work with us or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they might. I mean, because if they let us know that, let me know that I didn't make it to the finalist round, then they should obviously let those people know.
Did you ask for feedback?
No, did you last time?
Mm-hmm. You can ask for the notes.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Do I want feedback?
Yeah, you do.
I think you should. Mine was nice. They basically, for Cookie Dough, it's because the second book wasn't out yet, and they was like, people might feel like, it's like a cliffhanger more than like a complete story, and that's because how I have it set up. So for this one, I was like, hey, the aftermath is available. I don't know how we can put this into the audiobook form, but I did include all of it with them so they know like it's all completely done. So I don't know if like I haven't really listened to an audiobook with like something like text messages and social media threads. So I don't know how that would like go.
I have. I mean, it's seamless to me. Like, I have not had one take me out the story, like, at all. Yeah.
So I guess maybe nowadays, because it's becoming more popular in books to include like social media posts and text messages, that they know how to do it.
Yeah. No,
but
I was reading a book, and a lot of books, they'll just kind of change the voice up a little bit. Like if it's a news, like a news article or something on TV or a text message, they just kind of do a little switcheroo with the voice, and then they just get back into like thing.
Okay.
I started to do an example for you. I'm not gonna play myself like that.
I would love for it all to be together. Like I would love for both 1201 and the Aftermath to be in the audio version. But so we will see how that goes. I'm excited for it. I know it takes a while, it seemed like it, because at least like 6 months, I feel like. And I guess it depends on who you want to be your narrators. Because of course, if you want the bigger names, they probably booked for a while. Though I feel like they work with them so they know to be prepared for things like this. And then I think it just depends on like who you want to be, like the process and stuff like that we got to go through, filling out things and all that stuff. I'm excited for it. I'm probably gonna, maybe if I can, like, what's the thing called, blog some of the processes of it, because I need to learn how to do it anyway, because for future ones, I would love to be able to just be like handed off to like an agency, like Wesley's agency or something.
That would be really, really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I would love to see that. Yeah,
because like I think, of course, you want, I hear so many different things there that it doesn't have to be so expensive if you know how to go about it, and then finding the narrators on like ACX or whatever. But I'm such a not a DIY type of trying to figure everything out person a lot of times. And if I could just be like, all right, I'm gonna just pay y'all. Y'all just tell me what I need to give you, and I'm moving about my life. So
I'm a DIY girl.
My goal probably would be for like 1201 like audiobook sales to pay for other audiobooks to get made. That way, you know, using that money to create more audiobooks. Because I do hate when people ask me, and my response every time somebody says, "Is this not an audiobook? Do you have audiobook links?"
I got a lot of questions about that when my video went viral. Is it on Audible? Is it on Audible? Is it on... Here I go. Yeah. I said, no, unfortunately it's not. I said, but if you download the Alexa app,
I said it too. I said,
yeah.
Alexa can read to you, girl. Cause...
No, babe, it's not. Like, but you know, also I just feel like a lot of readers just don't know how they don't know how any of that works. Which prior to me being an author, I didn't know how any of it worked either. So like it makes sense. But I'm just like, you know, that is one of my goals. So maybe I will ask for feedback.
I say ask for feedback, whether you like it or not, because I know I feel like I forgot who I was talking to. They didn't really care for their feedback, but still there might be something in there that could be helpful of why they didn't pick that book. So like I knew, okay, not to submit cookie dough again, unless like with cookies on top was actually done or something like that. So it can give you, and then maybe you'd be like, okay, well this might work better next time. Because I also last year I wanted to submit bookmark, but because it's like I feel like it's more romance. And I didn't want to be like, well, this is not a romance book. And they would have denied it because of that. So, but yeah, I say still, because you never know. I don't know. I feel like they do it twice a year.
Oh, wow.
Because the last one was in like October. No, yeah, October. It was before 1201 came out. So I think the last time it was in October. So they're probably going to do it again soon after they raise money again.
Okay, well, maybe you can help me figure out how to grab that email together.
I'm surprised they didn't, because last time they was like, if you would like feedback, just reply to this email. I think it's something like that. So we're going to have to work on that, because you can't be afraid of the feedback, especially for something like this. If you do try to go up for the grant again, I think that was my main thing, is like, in case I want to go again.
And I do want to go again.
Let's see what it was. Okay, yeah, so in my email that I got, there was like, at the bottom, you might have missed it, because it was like, if you would also like to receive some notes from the judges, please let me know.
Let me see.
And then and I was like, I love any notes. And so like it was a fun and sexy read. The pace was good. It was really like, I do think that listeners will enjoy this novella, but as I said, the book does end on a cliffhanger, and readers like the prequel to their romance. So like they looked at it as a cliffhanger book.
Okay.
So I think you never know what they might say in there, because it doesn't usually. I don't think it always might be like editing things, because they will have like, I think, either help you with your editing before it goes to like the actual narrator and stuff, or I think they will let you know if they need anything different. But I think it could be good and helpful.
Okay, so my email says, "Thank you so much for your application. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah."
It was the very last line for me.
Audit receive compelling application for many different authors. Regrettably limited. Okay, we have to self-publish by next year. No, so they didn't put the feedback in here.
I mean, I still maybe reply, be like, was there any notes that you have? That's literally that. Was there any notes that you could share with me on my application that maybe I can do better for the next one?
You never know.
All they can say is no or yes. Yeah. And the people don't know you.
They don't. That's true. All right.
They probably do. They probably know of you. Yeah. They probably know of you for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because I ain't gonna lie. For the last 6 months or whatever, they definitely was sharing my posts and things like that. And I was just sitting here like, but you didn't give me the grant last.
You denied me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take you still sharing my content because it wasn't anything personal. I think this time they said they had like 100 and something applicants.
Wow.
So
Okay. They said
Well,
they
do you
a lot.
prefer men or women narrators? Just not like I'm not asking who you would pick. Just curious.
what was the question?
Do you prefer male or female narrators?
I don't really okay, so first of all, I don't read a lot of or listen to a lot of
Okay.
audio. I think I always feel like women have a better male voice.
Mhm.
Like when they're reading, because I would want definitely dual audio or dual narrators, whatever.
Mhm.
But I feel like a lot of women have like Wesley, they have good male voices.
Yeah.
So like when they are reading a chapter that's in the woman's point of view, it kind of flows really seamlessly. Sometimes I feel like the men, their women voices don't be as smooth.
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
think maybe it's easier for a woman to get like that deeper monotone or whatever they got to get into,
Yeah.
as opposed to like a man coming up with something like more cutesy or however they hear it. I do think I know for me, I was telling Bree, I just really want to find a narrator that really makes me feel like, yeah,
Mhm.
you're exactly like what I remember in your voice to be. Because I hate reading books, and I'm like, I just don't imagine this voice as this person. Like, and
Yeah,
so that's like my biggest thing.
I hate when it messes up my brain. I definitely am a dual POV girl, so I need both male and female.
Mhm.
Now, if the female is so good at switching the male, like, and I can't even tell, then
Yeah, because I know a lot of people. Wesley's like male voice has his like own. I think
her
Christopher.
her voice is amazing. And I'm like, is it still you? But I definitely prefer both.
Mhm.
Because it makes the reader experience just all the better. So I'm
Yeah,
often disappointed when it's only one.
I think I don't know. I mean, I can't even say how because I never really thought about that. Like when books only have like not never thought. I think because of the audiobooks I've been listening to
Yeah.
now, they usually do have dual point of view. So I haven't really come across one that only has one, unless it's like Wesley doing both of her things.
Mhm.
But I'm like, maybe it's like budget wise. It's just obviously probably not probably it's cheaper that way more than likely.
Yeah.
But you got to be able to find people, and I think now they are. Like I said, it'd be more if it's a woman. I feel like women can pull it off just
Yeah.
better. Because Audrey, Shanice, or Shawnee, she has a pretty good male voice. And I think as she like continues to grow,
She
I
does have
think
a
it's
good.
going to really get better and better. Like I can see it just naturally getting better as she continues to like grow as a narrator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I think, and that's the thing, you have to work on that problem. You have to work on that muscle and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
She
some parents, I be like, I can't have you narrate my book. Like you just don't, you're not giving me what I. I feel like if you can, this part real bad. If you can narrate certain kinds of books, I feel like you won't be your voice come across black enough to launch my character.
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah.
No, because I was talking to this one narrator because I've been looking at narrators because I'm like I want to start trying to follow them. And on her page, all her like books were right
Yeah.
off. And I was like,
Where my people at?
Yeah.
Because it's different
you
now.
might not give me the voice that I need.
I
Also, I think a lot of narrators don't have enough stuff on their pages for me to like be able to pick up on their like even like different sounds they can maybe take their voices to or
Mhm.
levels for different characters because I wouldn't want me personally if I had like I think I would probably always want like Wesley probably do at least one book But I wouldn't want her to do all my books because I don't want all my characters to sound similar. And that's just how I focus in my head. Because I'm like, they're different. I want different narrators. Like, I want like that person for this book. That's that person for this book. Because even though I think a lot of people have range, there's still certain things about them that make their voice their voice. Like, we know her voice off the bat most of the time because it's her voice, how she does her voice. So,
I definitely agree with that. I think that I was listening to it's the Vegas Night series by CCJ, and she has a full cast audio for all 3 of the books that are novella series. Well, it's a novella series, and it's so good and so immersive. So it's like when all of the side characters come in, they have their own voice, and then when it's time to read their book, it just eats down. Like she did her big one.
I want to see. This is the Twisted Game series.
Okay, by Anna. Anna.
Yeah.
Okay.
I listened to 2 of those books, and I feel like they by the same narrators.
Probably.
How do you be finding those things out?
You said, how do you find it out?
Yeah, I'm like trying to say narrate. Like, if I go on Audible.
I don't know. I usually only see it when I'm on the job.
Because
if she's on Audible, it'll show it. If she's on Audible, it'll show
it. K and Aiden Snow. Let me click on this one.
Yeah,
I
also send the email.
People because and I don't like that when it's a series because if it's different characters in my head, I'm still hearing the same people from the last book. So especially I think in a series, I definitely because I was like, this sounds like the same people who narrated the first book, and because the first book I didn't like that man for nothing. Now, if I'm hearing him in the second book as a different character, I gotta remember that he's a different character now.
I'm screaming. Oh yeah. Well, the first time I listened to an audiobook, it was a series. I can't remember what the first one was, but it was like I was like, wait a minute, this is the other character from the other book or from the first series. So yeah, it definitely is like you have to trick your brain.
And I see that they are the narrators for all 4 books.
What you looking
I don't like because
are you still on the Anna books?
I haven't gotten to okay, the first one I did not like it. I pushed through because I listened to it while I was working out. It's for free on Spotify. The second book I like better. I'm probably gonna listen to the other 2, but I just feel like they just start sounding the same now because first of all, Cindy Kane, that's her name. Cindy Kane wasn't giving me an Asian girl in that first book. I had forgot the girl was Asian most of the book.
Wow, yeah.
Until she kept saying, and then I said, "Oh yeah, her last name. That girl is Asian. Maybe she. I don't know if she was like white Asian,
or at least she's supposed to be Asian. Now I listened to a audio book, and the male main character was supposed to be Afro Latino, and he sounded like a white man with he just sounded like he didn't even sound Latin. He sounded like a white man with a Latin accent, and I was like, oh, I can't do this thing. I had to turn it off. Like it was
and that's the thing. I don't want that, which is why I think for all my books, I would take my time to kind of find who I really want. Which is why I'm like, I wish a lot of these narrators had more clips on their pages and things like that, or even did more. I don't know if y'all ever seen when Wesley and Jacoby used to do their series.
I haven't.
They used to read snippets of people's books.
What is it?
It was called something, but they used to read snippets of people's books.
Oh, like they used to go live. I remember that.
Yeah, so they read Cookie Dough. It was pretty legit when they read Cookie Dough. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. They read the scene when they're at the airport. Yes.
Who is this? Who is this? Wesley?
Yeah, I don't think they do it anymore, but they used to go on like Thursdays, I think it was. And they used to like read. So there, I think their group, I think maybe Wesley's group used to pick an author or pick a book, and then they would read a scene from that
Okay.
book.
Yeah, they used to.
They used to eat because it'd be like a good amount of stuff, but like it'd be like 30 minutes of reading. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they just
It was
okay,
a vibe.
just kikiing around and things like that. But for me, especially as an author, if you hear them read your book too, that's like, wow, okay. So I think more things like that can also be really helpful. I guess they could stop doing them, but yeah, it used to be like it was like every Thursday though, maybe like once a month. I feel like it was.
I remember that they was eating it up, and I was like, "Ooh, this is good." I'm like, "What y'all
I
doing?"
have to see that one saved somewhere.
And then I'm like, "Wait, I want to see y'all. Where y'all faces at?" So I'm actually excited for the Black Romance Book Fest because we'll get to see these people unless they come out there with some masks on.
Oh, they're going to be there?
Yeah, they're going to be there. I know Wesley is going to be there. I'm not sure if Jacoby's going to be there. I think so, though. We finna have a good time.
I don't know. I like just seeing her collarbone,
I'll just say sometimes you don't want to see them.
I was just about to say I'm gonna be sad if they don't live up to my voice.
I mean,
I kind of like that you don't see their faces because as a reader, you kind of get to imagine what's going on, or they keep it where you imagine the characters, and attach to their voices. But there ain't no way they can have their voices and not look good.
That's not true.
If I did, I wouldn't show my face ever. Then I would definitely have a mask. I would be rocking around here looking.
Yeah.
No, and people do that. Like I remember my first book con. This lady, I can't remember the author name, but she was a no face author, and she would walk around with a mask, and she did a presentation.
But she was in character for real.
And she had like her baby photos, and she had the mask superimposed over the photos of her as a baby.
She wasn't playing.
I'm not.
A little dramatic.
I literally probably couldn't do it. Like even like I remember because I was around when Alexandria Houston showed herself.
Yeah.
So like when I first saw her, a lot of people had not seen her before.
I didn't realize. I wasn't around when she was hiding.
Yeah, so I saw her in 2019 at Be Love them had an event. Yeah, she was there. So I think we wasn't like allowed to like she asked us to like post them online, like the pictures online or whatever. But yeah, then Randy, she was out showing herself, so
Period. Yeah, Nasty just did the same thing. First of all, I saw her the other night. I said, "Oh my god, I feel so special." I said, "You so cute. Why? We want to see you more."
Yeah, because yesterday she was online. Oh yeah, did you see her last night?
That was last night. Yeah.
But she had been showing herself like little bits and pieces.
I've been missing it every time. I've
been missing them.
You know, I know I be sleep.
She's just tired.
I said, "Is that nasty?" I see with my own 2 eyes.
I feel like it's a little harder though. Like I don't know, as a reader, if I'm reading what I think is Black romance, I need to see your hand or something. Like,
well, so what? She would show her hand when
she did
to type. But
you can also, I mean, in her voice, she Black.
Yeah, you know her voice, so it's like that's nasty. That's why I was like, when she started talking, I said, "I know that voice." Hey.
I know that voice. How many have you gotten done? By the way, how many have you gotten done?
I'm on my 3rd one.
Okay, just making sure you're getting through it. Mercy, what did you get done, by the way? We didn't talk about that. We went into all my exciting things.
I made it through my chapter, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, like I'm learning. I draft fast, but revising, I'm slow.
I wish I did anything fast, honestly.
Like slow. And this is like my 11th million revision. So I hate these people right now.
That's how it be.
Yeah.
I hate that I hate and love when you get to that point because you
Yeah.
know that it's gonna be good. Like you're so tired. Like I haven't read 1201 again because I was so sick of it. I'll probably read it maybe in November around that
Cause
time.
you got to for this audiobook.
Right.
I do gotta read it again, huh?
Yeah.
You do, babe. You gotta get in there.
But yeah, like it's so like even now as I'm getting into this book, I just read the last 30,000 that I wrote again. And as I was reading through it, I'm like, some of these things I've been reading over and over. So I'm like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again. And then some things I be like, usually the sex scenes, because I don't be reading those over.
I'm like, oh, I wrote this. This is eating.
But I like it because sometimes I'll be writing.
Mm-hmm.
I get in my head like, is this even good? And then when I go back and read it, I say, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You
Mm-hmm.
might have did something with this.
Yeah. That's how I feel when like I'm going for like light funny. And so when I go back and I laugh, I'm like, oh man, I made myself laugh. I'm proud.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Listen, if nobody else laughed, I'd be laughing.
I might low key be a comedian for real.
Yeah.
Am I gonna write these individually?
A little comedian. Look, me, I might be a little funny, a little funny.
Just a little bit. I sent the email
What's the email?
to
Oh,
the people for the feedback.
of course you did. Right,
You know,
right in there.
So it was very nice. Please, Bella. I said, let me go back. I said, hi, thank you so much for this opportunity. And I'm so happy for the winners. Did the judges have any feedback that could be helpful moving forward? I will absolutely apply again in the future. And I love what you all are doing for the community. Thank you again. Looking forward to hearing from you, Brianna
You're
Michelle.
so nice. I just got right to it. You got any notes? I'm kidding.
You didn't ask me if I wanted feedback.
No, but it's fine.
That wasn't in my email. I was like, hey. Yeah.
Listen, no, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that especially with, the thingamajigger, I wanna make sure that whatever.
What thingamajigger?
I know you wasn't following me from the head
What
to the,
thingamajigger?
because I don't want to make the announcement yet.
For what?
The thingamajigger for Find My Way Out of Darkness.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my God. Annoying. I can't see. I realized
It's been a long day, and you know what happened? I was writing so much, I missed my last 250.
I've been trying to speak in code with you a few times on live. Not today, but a couple of our lives, and you're not picking up when I'm putting down.
You know what happened was I got up and I sat back down, and I was like, oh, I only need 50 more steps. I will go in 10 minutes because that's a good time for me to get. Anyway, it like vibrated, and I said, okay. And the next thing I knew, it was 7 o'clock, and I said,
Yeah,
I got 9 out of 10 of them, but in my head, I got them all. That's all.
Okay.
I already did 12,000 steps today, so that matters. And I have to remember that too. Like, okay, girl, but you still did all your steps at the end of the day.
You did. So shout out to you. Pat yourself on the back, sis. You did your big one. But
I'm trying to remember. Go ahead.
I do have to reread the story anyway, so I'll be able to look at it. I haven't read the book since it came out, so look at it with fresh eyes.
You hear somebody listens to this, later, or they're on here now. Are you going to talk about your book that you have coming up?
I guess that would be helpful, right? Do I not have a release in what? Yeah. How many days? 9 days?
6? Oh, it's the 10th. Was it 15th?
It's the 13th.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you did say Friday the 13th. That's right.
Yeah. So I have a book coming out, guys. Maybe I need you if you are a follower, if you are subscribed to my channel, then you have seen me edit this book. You guys.
Don R or Don Taylor?
Sorry.
That's okay. You have seen my character inspiration. You know, I was showing you guys things over here before I was showing my other people over there. So, you know, I'm very excited for this book to come out. The ARC readers are reading. They are enjoying it so far. So it's, you know, it's going good. I'm really excited. We're almost at the finish line. And I just can't wait for this book to be out there. Like, I'm not over it, but I'm over it at the same time. And I'm really, 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 really excited for this book to come out here. So yeah, maybe I need you is
I'm about to say, I don't even you saying what it's about,
I'm
really.
about to. Maybe I need you is a sports fake dating romance story about a soccer player named Grayson Matthews, and he has, you know, he's charming, he's a playboy, but you know he's a little too much of a ladies' man, and his agents and the managers on his soccer team is like, we need you to get your act together, or we might have to rethink your contract. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna see what I can do about that. And then we have Camille Summers, who is a sports photographer. She just got out of a relationship, and she's looking to, you know, just be single and focus on her career. And her and Grayson meet, and he asks her to be his fake girlfriend. So they decide to fake date. And, you know, we got to see what happens from there.
I'm excited. I mean, I gotta read. I'm so behind on your catalog. Who else catalog I said recently?
That's okay.
Blossom, Todd. Like, I haven't been reading though. But I'm gonna be getting into it. I gotta probably take a break to start reading. Gotta put reading back in my schedule.
You do? Oh my God. Earlier, this is so dramatic, but earlier I was doing I made my list. I knew I was forgetting the book. So I made my list for Spin the Block September. And I said I was going to reread Bookmark because I am. But I forgot to put it on the list. And I kept telling myself, you're missing the book, Brie. You're missing the book. What book is it that you're missing? It's Bookmarked. Yeah, I need to feel the feels again and cry again and all of that.
I don't know why y'all be wanting to cry again. Then y'all gonna come around here and start blaming me, and I didn't do anything.
Now that we're friends, I'm gonna be sending you Marcos as I'm reading the book, cursing you out in real time. I'm like, oh my God, but this is so cute.
Well, while you're doing that, make sure you pick up on anything that I can use for marketing purposes. Thanks.
Okay, I got you. It's gonna be great.
Because I haven't reread that book either.
Okay.
Not in the whole.
I know what you meant.
Bits and pieces. So usually what happens to me is that I'll go looking for something and I'll start accidentally reading.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll end up reading for 20 minutes. I said, oh, let me close this book.
Yeah.
Or like, this is so good. I be forgetting that I wrote it.
Mm-hmm. Love that. That's gonna be you, Marcia. You'll be like, oh my God, this line is eating up. Like right now, you over your story, but once it gets out there and you start to read it and you start to be like, you know what, I think I did eat this story up. Then my big one and my author bag, it's gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe I wrote this. Like you can be going back and
we shall see. I hope that comes to fruition.
We over here, we be manifesting big. So
okay.
It is.
It is gonna happen.
Yeah.
I live in a state of delusion. Like it's delusion. Like this is the old me right now. The other me, the higher self me, is somewhere else with 6-figure income coming in from sipping tea on her balcony right now, about to watch the sunset.
Okay.
With like all her books on audio now.
Period. Yeah.
Every time a book come out, it already got audio with it. It's like that's already y'all. That was what saying. Like the audio book will be out like in 3 weeks after the regular book come out. I'm so when authors have that like all their ducks in a row, like paperback, hardback, ebook, audio.
I love that. So jealous.
It's easier.
Crazy to do. What happened?
I would say it makes it easier to like. I do use my library heavily, but a lot of the people only do audio. And it's been easier for me to rank more Black indie because a lot of them are doing audio and putting it in the library system. Whereas
I need to figure that. That's like my main thing I want to figure out is how getting your books in the library works. Because
So I heard
I like
that you
getting books
really.
in the library.
I heard that somebody has to go and request that they order it. Like they have to request it at the library. Somebody made a TikTok about it. Was it who was it? It wasn't Tylee. It was
But I think it probably still has to be some place where they can get it and get rights to it, or however that part works. Because I know, like on Kobo, there's a way where Kobo can help your books get into libraries, I believe.
oh.
Like, I don't know the full details because, like, a little bit of love is on Kobo and stuff because that's like the book that's across like everything. But I never really dig deep into like how that works.
I'm
But
gonna ask my librarian. I'm gonna ask them when I see
yeah,
them.
because I feel like they're because even like I don't think they can just go to like Amazon buy your book and be like,
Yeah.
because like remember how libraries work? They still only have, which I'd be like, how does this work? Because what you mean I gotta wait for this book? Don't y'all just got it back here for to give me the digital copy? But they only have a certain amount of digital copies, so I'm guessing they have to get those from someplace and then distribute them. Now I don't know, like do royalties when you're in the library, like how does it work?
Those are good questions.
Yeah.
Now I did go to my library and ask them like, hey, introduce myself, blah blah blah. Now, this is the part where I told you sometimes. So most times when I have a task, I'm on it and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And then other times I'll be slacking. So the guy told me, he gave me a card with a name with the number on there to call, and because he didn't know, he was like, all right, just call this number and basically ask them how to go about the process. Never did it, lost the card. But I'm thinking it's probably, but now this was only for paperback. So I'm thinking it varies like district by district or branch by branch. So you just might have to like go to your local library and just ask for some information and see what's going on because he really couldn't help me.
Yeah.
That could be true. I don't even have a library card in Atlanta, so I need to get one of those.
I lost my library card.
Oh man, y'all pitiful.
I have two. I got two library cards.
Okay.
But I have Orlando, but that actually expires next year, which I'm really sad about because Orlando has a really vast system. So like a lot of times when I'm looking for something, I usually can find it in my Orlando one, and I reviewed it. But this time it was like you have to come in and prove you still live in Orlando.
Oh no, yeah.
It's kind of like your license when you got after 2 years. They're like, oh, you got to come in. And so they're like, yeah, you got to come back. And I'm like, dang, I've been left for a long, long time ago now. And then my other one is Miami because I got that when I was back. And they don't be having my Dade County one. They don't be hit. Sometimes they have the ones that Orlando doesn't have, but it's not as big. So I do want to get Atlanta. I don't know if I can get. I think I can get like a Metro Atlanta one and then also get your county one. Yeah.
I would think Atlanta would have a lot of options.
I'm hoping so. Yeah. I just never needed it, so I'm like, when I'm about to lose one, I'm like, oh, I got to get a backup. And I've heard there are some places you don't even have to live in those places, because most places you got to live like in the area you live there, but there's some libraries that you don't.
I think California does that, and New York, like you have to pay a fee.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I heard a lot more had it when COVID was happening. It was like a big thing then. But yeah, I love my library. I love going to Libby and seeing what Libby gonna give me. Right now I got Monday. Monday's not coming.
Okay. It's free. So I can afford it.
I went to my library and I was so excited, and I remember because I vlogged about it twice. I checked out. I'm just not in my paperback season right now.
Yeah, same.
I'm not reading paperback books, so I was really wasting time. Now I have the Libby app, and I'm listening to those audiobooks through. So technically, I am still using my local library.
That's the only way I use it because me and paperback books, it takes me so long. Because even one of the books that I got, I love that book, but it took me forever to read it day. Read. I can't do anything else. Only but read. So yeah, I'm unfortunately my physical books are only for decoration, like
Yeah.
decoration. Which I think not a lot, but a lot of readers at the same time. That's what they get the physical books after. But I would like to visit some libraries. I haven't been to a library since I got my Miami library card in 2018.
Yeah. No, I mean it's free, but the paperbacks, I'm not gonna lie, after COVID, I do not want to touch nobody else's paperback. Like I just don't.
I didn't think
about that. I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that either.
But I usually want to go to the library, kind of like for writing. You know, you can do like your own little private rooms for free. In DC, there's a library, I believe, with a rooftop, and they also slide in the children's area. But I actually really like it. Like I'm like, imagine creating an adult library only, like just a library for adults.
Yeah.
We got a little bar, a little rooftop, a little Bobby area. I might.
You got right in the book. I thought you said you gotta open up your own business.
There is a place called the Library here, and I think it's like a wine place.
Ooh,
with books.
Ooh, that would eat.
I think it's called the library. Yeah, it's called a library. It's a wine bar. No, the Byberry. So with a B.
Oh.
But it's a wine and book bar.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I might actually venture there. I should.
You should. You should blog it.
Yes, blog it.
Marcia, you was supposed to be my new friend. Don't be on her saying talking on blog.
I love watching bookish, like people talk about books, go looking at books. Oh, she keeps I do. I love watching it.
Yeah. I like. Listen, we trying to get into our vlogging.
Right.
Welcome back, Susan.
I have content in my phone that I already forgot about, and that's why I'm like, I don't know about this vlogging thing.
Just buy you you can connect it to your desktop and just move them over.
Mm-hmm. But I will really forget about them. The only reason I really remember them now probably is because my phone needs space. I need to like put these on social media.
Yeah.
Because I have blogged myself on Monday morning. Doing like my little new moon stuff and meditating and all this stuff, and I forgot all about it. So I looked at my video. I said, "Hey, what is 25-minute video came from?" Oh yeah.
I mean, that's interesting. I don't. Yeah. I have tried it. Like when I go to a lot of book cons and stuff.
Okay.
It's very awkward.
It definitely can be awkward. Like I feel like it's a lot of like, I guess everyone who actively vlog, I just kind of just be in my own world. Like I'm minding my business. And if you're looking at me, that means you in my business. So it's like,
I heard like this one guy was like, even like just not even just vlogging, but like when you're out taking pictures by yourself, whatever, and they like just do the damn thing. Like don't pay attention, like don't worry about the people because they're gonna look at you for a second and keep it pushing. But it is be in your head because like when I went to the places that I went the other week, being the person that's setting up their tripod. But I'm like, okay, I'm putting it in a place where it's only like really me. It's not trying to get anybody else or anything like that. So
but that's the thing. Like people being other people's business. It's like, are you recording me? I didn't even see you.
Recording you.
I didn't even see you, babe, until you entered yourself into my space and into my business. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like I did my July. I think my July goals, and I went to Chili's, and I had my table with my food, and my waiter, he was like, he said, "Are you like a influencer?" And I was like, "Oh, like I'm an author and I'm blogging." He's like, "Oh, you're an author." Like it kind of creates, conversation. Now, Chili's was pretty crowded that day when I went, and people were looking, and I was just eating my food, talking to my camera. Now, y'all know my vlogging camera is small now, so it's very, it's like a GoPro, so it sits and it's cute. But the thing is, it has two. Where's the camera? It has two joints. So this is people can see this part, and I can see through this joint. So it has two screens.
Oh wow.
People are probably often thinking that like, because if I'm here recording, they like trying to squint their eyes to see if I'm recording them. No, the lens is this way. I'm recording myself. So this did help me get more comfortable. But I also been like vlogging on and off since like 2018.
And I blogged, like I wrote about, like did book reviews and stuff like that. But
nice.
And there was a point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like they don't want this. Like it's just like I'm out, right? Like I still remember like the end. I had did a blog hop where I was trying to get people to read like diverse. And I asked questions like, "Oh, would you read divorce or why you wouldn't?" Blah blah blah. Like the answers I got, y'all, was like, "Yeah, shut it down."
Shut it down.
Shut it down, babe.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's one reason. Like with my phone, I'm always on the selfie camera, because I don't want. If I definitely don't want you walking by watching what I'm recording myself.
Yeah.
But I definitely like that your vlog camera. Well, I don't know if I like that people can, like, you can't turn that over so they're not nosy.
Well, oftentimes when I'm out, like when I went to a coffee shop. What was that, last week? I had it. It was like it's because it's so small. I can shield it. So I had like it in front of my laptop, so you can't really see. Or if I have it on an angle, it was kind of like. So I'm a little conscious of when I'm in small spaces to somewhat like block it a little bit. But I think like when I went to Target, I was vlogging. And I think I pulled this out. I did because I was using my phone to talk to you. So I kind of just like had it just like, it's very like if somebody in your business, they're going to see. But it's very much like inconspicuous. It's just like small and quaint. And it's like, yeah, we're going to put it to the side. Like you can't really tell what's going on unless they're like, what is she doing over there? Then it's like,
The thing is, like, in this day and age, you know what I'm doing.
yeah,
You know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so in my delusional head, what I'm going to start doing is saying, maybe I have 1 million followers that like my content.
every
I
time.
gotta keep creating for them. So these people who they think I'm just a regular person recording, but really there's 1 million people waiting to see this video.
And yeah, listen.
Are you gonna post it though or leave it in your phone?
You might as well.
Marcia.
Get on her head. Cause tell her. That's what I be telling her too.
Listen, I'm actually trying to come up with my schedule of how I want, like between my marketing, my book promo videos, and my writing content, because I think I consider them kind of they are two different things. So like, if I want one each day, like one book promo, and then one like, whether it's a blog, writing vlog, or just a lifestyle vlog, how I want those to look. So I'm working on it. I don't know why Brie over here acting like I'm not working on it.
No, she is. She's standing on business.
I try. Tonight I'm probably gonna edit this one that I'm doing for a coffee shop.
Where's my thing?
I gotta decide what I want the voiceover to be, but I'm gonna just probably wing it. But I'm gonna edit it. I just gotta find the right template. I didn't find the right template last night.
Okay.
Marcy, you be on social media because you're here talking about me.
Look, y'all got books out there, so we can't really talk about me.
No, I see a lot of write my first book with me, start a novel with me content. My first novel. So
I
I
wish
see a lot of
you
that content.
you really should, like, all here go, like, all jokes aside, I wish that I would have did like a, all right guys, day one of me working on my new, me trying to be an author. Like, I think that a lot of people kind of want to be involved in like the beginning stages of your journey. Whether you realize it or not, like, they're interested about stuff like that, especially readers. It's like, oh my God, like, what is it? What are you doing? How long do you write? Like, what is the process? So it could be a really cool marketing. There's this one author, one writer, because she's about to release her debut novel. Her name is Alex, and I started seeing her videos, and she was like, "Oh yeah, this is my daily attempt of me trying to get 500 words down of my new Black romance debut novel." There was this other girl who was like, "Hey guys, I'm in the club right now, but I'm in the club because I'm trying to get a little more experience for my book." So it's very like, that was really unique. And I said, okay, you did your big one with that. So like, maybe, to whatever your comfortability level is, this is a vampire, the Black vampire paranormal romance genre. Maybe, I don't know if like you're a gamer, but if there are any games that are like, I don't know, they're fighting, like anything to where it kind of, or like a TV show. It's like, okay, here I'm watching, I don't know, Vampire Diaries, or I'm watching whatever to blah blah blah. Like, kind of get creative, but don't reinvent the wheel. Like, you want to just grab people's attention and try to, and if that one, whatever that one marketing line, if that one thing works for them, and you see people like grabbing onto that. So like for me, once I started describing the Finding My Way series as a Criminal Minds inspired romance story, people really started eating that up, and I said, damn, I didn't think of that sooner. So now every time I talk about the book, that is what I say, and that grabs people's attention more than anything else, especially for the people who like Criminal Minds. They're like, oh, that's cool, that's creative, I never thought about that, let me go and order the book. Like, that marketing line right there, they're like, oh, hold on, I like Criminal Minds, let me go ahead and check this out. So like, whatever you're, of course there are other ways that I market my book, but like that one for that series tends to grab people's attention more. So just
I will say, even like, I have been posting a little bit on TikTok. I don't post every day, but
I saw one of your TikTok.
Okay, I'm trying to get myself comfortable. But there is, and I don't know, maybe y'all are so far ahead, you don't remember, or you never felt this, but there is something about actually putting yourself like out there, like on screen, where it's like it gets real and there's like no reversing, I guess. Like, so there, I definitely have to work on that mindset for sure. But I do have a friend that wants me to watch Twilight because I've never seen it. And so
oh Lord. Let me tell you one motherfucking thing about how I felt about Bella.
Here she go.
I do not like that girl. I did not like. The only time I liked her was the very last movie. I didn't read the books, but I heard the books are actually not
I
really.
haven't read the books either. Yeah.
But I watched the movies to be aggravated.
Okay.
You watch movies to be aggravated.
And maybe that can be your angle. Like, all right, guys, here I am writing a Black romance, not Black romance, writing about Black vampires, but I've never seen Twilight. Let's get my reactions. Like, and if you hate it, you hate it. You may not be Team Edward. You might be Jacob.
So that could be like a running thing. Like, if there's other vampire shows or movies you haven't seen.
There's a lot I haven't seen, apparently.
And then like now, and I get the part about like putting yourself out there, especially when you don't see anybody really reacting to the things that you're putting out there also. So it's like, am I doing this crap for nothing? So I fully get that, understand that. And it is a lot to put yourself out there. It is a lot to be to announce to the world like, hey, I'm doing this thing, and have eyes on you. And I think that, I do, even though I'm only 3 years into this thing. And of course, 3 years sounds like a lot in comparison to your debut year. But like
Yeah.
Bella's 6 years in, and we be feeling the same way about the same things. Like we're just at like a different part of our journey, but we all, we kind of cycle through those feelings. So like I get it, so I'm not gonna invalidate how you feel because I understand. I do. But if you don't want to put yourself out there, put your face out there, there are other ways to go around that. The whole faceless thing, you can do that. It works for people. Like one author, her name is Asia Monet, and when I first saw her, I had no idea what she looked like. She was faceless. She posted graphics of her post. I don't know if you see my video that I posted. It says you need a marketing strategy for your books. But basically, I went over a couple of different ways that you could go about like promoting your books. And she did only graphics. She did like one-liners from her books with music, and she posted that every day. Now, a couple of her videos have gone viral, so it helped.
Really quickly, Ray Leaf also didn't show herself for a while.
I had no idea what she looked like either, prior to very recently. So like there are authors who didn't necessarily want to put themselves out there like that, and it worked. Like author Nasty wrote, she's like, hey y'all, she did a voiceover. I wrote about black vampires. Sometimes you don't even gotta say much. Like black vampires is enough to get people's attention who like paranormal romance. Like I don't really care what the rest of the book is about. I like black vampires. When it comes out, I'm gonna read the synopsis, and I probably am gonna read it. Like for me, I love paranormal romance. I don't need that much convincing. So it's like, but you have to let people know that you are writing this book. So even if you decide to go faceless and you don't want to put yourself on camera, get your graphics. Try, find some, go on Pinterest, maybe find 5 or 6 graphics that you feel like really emulate your characters. Find some character inspo on there. Do a little one-liner or whatever, like one little quote. It don't even gotta be a long quote. It can be 5, 6, 7 words, just one sentence. And
so I can do that even though like my book is not posted for sale anywhere or like coming or like.
So you want to, I believe that you want to build the anticipation behind your release, and you want to let people know that it's coming. Because if you just drop a book, now some people do this and it's fine. You just drop a book like, hey, all right, it's my black vampire story. It's kind of you're kind of starting from the beginning at that point, because the book is out now, and then you have to get eyes on you. But if you're getting eyes on you early on in your process, it makes it like easier, at least in my opinion. For like Finding My Way Out of Darkness, when I decided to rewrite the book, because it's a rewrite, I told people like, hey y'all, I'm rewriting this book, and I think I made the cover myself, so I had just got a cover, but I didn't have a release date. So I kept pushing out graphics and things that like little marketable points about the book, and it started building the anticipation. And I started talking about the book in May because it was supposed to come out that summer, but I didn't start writing the book until October. So I spent pretty much May, June, July, August, September, October, 5 to 6 months marketing that book, which I believe contributed to the fact of me having a very successful release month. Like I got about 20,000 pages read within the first 2 weeks of the book being out. And that was a very I was a new to me author for a lot of people.
They didn't even have it to me nowhere close to that.
So and I'm like, I was marketing this book for 5 months, and I was really going in, and I'm like, all right, y'all, the book is coming, it's coming. They're like, when is it coming? It's coming soon. You don't have to have a release date. It's coming.
You don't have to have a release date. Even if you have a release date, it can change. So like for a bookmark, prior to 12 Ones, I can't remember, but for bookmark, I was thinking I had told the people it was gonna come in spring, then it was summer, Then it was like, y'all, at this point, I don't know. It came out in fall,
Mhm.
but because in springtime, I thought I was almost done. It didn't really work that way. Towards the end, I got stuck. And then when I was finished, like the editing, all that stuff took longer than I wanted it to, or things like that happened, and it just kept getting pushed back. But I do also think because they were so waiting for that for so long that they are excited about it. Even if they be like, "Oh my God, I'm ready for it," they're still excited, and which is why trad published books, you hear about them like a year before they're coming out. And they just be up there talking about them. And you like, hey, we gotta wait a whole year.
I know.
And we be waiting though.
We do.
You said you're on your rewrite, right?
We don't get one-liners. We don't get no one-liners of their books.
I think you're at a point where you can definitely start at least talking about it. Because you just never know what can happen. It can help you build your social media that way. People will start following you because they want to stay up to date on when it does release. So you just got to find the way to do it that is still comfortable for you. But yeah, it could be fun.
Yeah, like you definitely don't have to put it out there if you don't want to. Like I've seen it done. Clearly I don't have a problem putting my face out there, and I was already like I was doing influencing lifestyle content before I decided to like really take being an author seriously. So I was already out there. So for me, it was like it was nothing. To put myself. Well, let me not say it was nothing. It was something because I was putting myself out there in a new way, and it was like I've seen so many authors that I admired that were doing it, and I was like, I don't know if I'm enjoying it. Like the Black indie author space is very welcoming. Obviously, we share information with each other. We try to help each other out as best as we can because there's not that many of us in comparison to all of the other ethnicities and races and all of that stuff. So it's like, you just have to find what works for you, and you got to keep throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what actually sticks. So it's a lot of putting yourself out there. Even if you don't show yourself, you're still putting yourself out there. And if you could talk about the fact, like, even if you do a voiceover and you don't like show yourself, you can talk about the fact, like, I'm nervous to do this and I don't really know how to, like, transparency and vulnerability speaks to a lot of people because we all kind of feel, we be feeling the same way. So I definitely want to encourage you to, here we go. We're going to give you some homework, right, Bella? We want you to come up with a little mini strategy. Maybe make 1 or 2 graphics. With your book, about your book, character inspo. If you want to do character inspo, or if you want to recreate scenes, and find a 1 line in your book that you feel comfortable with sharing, and come back next Wednesday at the same time and show us what you got.
Same time.
Yeah. Now, if y'all want me to get feedback about why they didn't pick my book, then we all got some homework.
Well,
and Bella getting on her.
Also, my homework. Remember, I said I'm not even gonna cook dinner. I just ended up cooking dinner because I had to eat.
That smoothie is holding me over. Best believe when I finish, I got 2 more books, 2 more boxes to do. The fact that I'm so slow with this is insane.
I mean, because you do boxes and everything. I think that's the thing. You got whole boxes. You have whole, and I think next time we're going to have you talk about you can now. You can always put this later.
Me?
About what goes into the boxes.
Yeah. I love watching the box pack. I didn't want to say nothing, but she could say that's your friend. I do love watching. And I was like, even my sister texts me, like the box is covering her face. Like, what's in the box? And I was like,
I I'll show you. I got one more book to do. My bad. I didn't know y'all wanted to see. I didn't.
Now,
know y'all wanted to
Marcia, you've been talking all of this stuff smack to me. You couldn't tell her.
I didn't know y'all wanted to see. All right, I will show y'all. I will absolutely. First of all, I will absolutely show y'all what's in the book, because you know what I think of this space. I mean, in the box. Well, I think of this space over here as like an author space, but authors are also readers. So I need to, like Bella be telling me, I need to be marketing pretty much at all times. Pretty much at all times.
I actually gotta film one of those videos tomorrow. I gotta
But
to talk about.
I did record a little content while I was doing it. So I did record a little bit of content. So I didn't completely. I was multitasking and stuff.
Lord, my phone's about to die.
Child, but the iPad is on the charger.
It wasn't on the charger.
First of all, I got a smartwatch. It came. It finally came.
Yay!
Hold on. I gotta set it up. I'm gonna set it up probably when we get off, because there's an app that I need to download. But it's cute and it's purple. And it's like, just put it on, do my little due diligence, and get my walk on. So I'm excited. But yeah, listen, we all trying to figure this out as we go. Yeah. Doing new stuff, trying to see what works. Like I started a new I'm
about to switch to my laptop, because I think my phone is gonna be like, bye-bye. Girl, stop playing.
I'm screaming. I'm ready.
Oh God, it's still on.
Oh yeah, you gotta hang up from the upstairs. Wait, can I do it? Let me do it. Oh wait. All right. Hold on. Let me. Ooh. I'm gonna do something.
This seems so close.
I said you can kick them from the studio, but I was trying to make sure it wasn't going to kick both of you off, and I was about to be like, "Oh, sorry." But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm trying to like a new marketing strategy, because as much as I love being an author, I'm also a reader, and I like to use like to just tell people about the books that I'm reading. Like I mentioned a couple of books in my vlogs over here on YouTube, because it's like a lot of people are not reading books from Black indie authors. What I primarily read. And, we're out here killing it. And it's like, y'all don't know that we out here killing it. And there's so much versatility out here. Like we have Black vampire stories. We got poly romances.
Sci-fi romance.
Sapphic romance, sci-fi, romanticy, everything. Like the girly, we're doing everything. And a lot of some authors are in multiple subgenres. Which is, I guess I would consider myself soon to be an author in a multiple subgenre, because we have romantic suspense or romantic thriller. And then we have my technically my second contemporary romance coming. Right? Wouldn't that, maybe I need you to be considered contemporary romance? Would it?
What else would it be?
I don't know. The whole subgenre thing. So much.
I just be like, it's a book, y'all. At this point, I don't know.
A book, it is a book. It is a book, because I can't keep up with the stuff. Like that's why you like paranormal romance. Yeah, just tell us that's what it is.
Because I watch some of the people talk about the subgenres and what they read, and I like dark romance. I do like to read dark romance. I like mafia. Like I like contemporary too, but I am noticing that some people have that distinct line, and they do not even want to accidentally cross over, right? So,
because people do like to read what they would like to read, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I like to read what I like to read, and then it doesn't create like confusion or controversy, because it's like if you read something that you're not going to enjoy, it's kind of like, what was the point?
I do always wonder at the pipeline for people, like, like I feel like older readers like tend to have this certain pipeline, right? Versus like the newer who had more options indie wise, right? Like I went to a local library event and talking to a young girl who has only ever read Black, like romance, Black, everything, right? And I'm just couldn't imagine being in high school and that being like I could have that option, right? So I just feel like it's different readers of when they enter the space of what they're more comfortable with or how wide they are, right? So
yeah, that's very true. Because when I entered the prior to me being in the book talk space, I was reading on Wattpad, and I wasn't necessarily reading the urban fiction books over there. I was reading some of them, but I mean, it was an amateur app, and as the one who was writing on there as an amateur, I couldn't find really that many urban fiction books that I was enjoying.
Yeah.
So, because most of us were kids over there. Like I was in high school when I was writing over there, and a lot of people were like in high school or like a little bit younger that were writing, these books. So I was mostly reading like regular romance. It wasn't Black romance. I was trying to read a lot of like interracial romance because I'm like, okay, I need my people.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I'm not really enjoying the urban fiction books. Like there was probably like a handful of urban fiction books that I did like eat up and devour, but I was like immersed in that community over there. So I was reading like interracial romance, and then I just started reading like regular romance or white romance. I don't know what to call it. And it was great. So like Kiss and Booth, I read that when it was a book.
I forgot there was a Wattpad.
After the After series, I read that when that was a book. What else? The new joint, My Life with the Walter Boys, the Walter Brothers, which is like a YA show that just came on Netflix. I read that when that was a book. So like there were, which is like pretty cool to say, like, oh my god, I remember like when I read this when it was a book. So it's like it's cool to see like how far the app has gone, and it kind of like slightly makes me regret not staying over there. But then also, demographically, like speaking, most of those authors are white, and I haven't really seen like success stories of Black authors. Like even Colleen Hoover used to be on Wattpad.
Well, I think I know one.
Yeah. Okay, who is it?
I can't think of her name right now. I gotta see her book.
I feel like it's like a witch something in the title.
No, it's not her. Well,
Okay.
I figured out that one.
Yeah.
Dang.
Where am I? I need to print out one of these. Oh hell! I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Okay, I wish I can remember. It's something like dates or something like that. It has like
Something in Indigo.
Yeah, I think she was.
Yes, we're neutrals on TikTok. Her book, I can't remember her name now. Now that but her book,
Mini Amber Samuel.
Yeah. So that like I saw that and I was like, oh wow, like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I believe it's like an audiobook, and like she's so like now, there are authors who are doing really well over there on Wattpad, and they're and I believe they're getting paid over there because they kind of switched it up a little bit and started charging for the app.
Probably because once Bellum came out, or Bella.
Okay. Yeah, and I was just like, I can't really commit to the weekly, or I couldn't commit to the weekly thing at that time in life.
I heard they was paying well.
Yeah, like it was good, but then I was just like, it's not creating really space for me to make this a career, which is why I stopped uploading on there and started really focusing on the actually getting my book into people's hands at the time. Back in that, it was like 2018. So, I guess I've been writing for a long time.
I didn't learn about Wattpad until like a while.
I didn't know about it either.
a message board kind of girl for fan fiction. So that's what I was.
Okay. Yeah,
And,
y'all was. I didn't know that was a thing. So y'all was having a time over there because it's a couple of y'all that was doing y'all due diligence over there.
and I'm telling you, if I literally used to write like scripts, like like how a script is written.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Why was I doing that? Like that was terrible.
You
And
was,
and YN fiction. Do y'all know what YN fiction is?
Mm-mm.
who?
YN. It's like Y/N fiction.
I see it, but I don't know what it means.
It's your name. So you put your name.
Oh.
So it'd be like YN went to the store. So you'd be like, Bella went to the store. So you're supposed to be envisioning yourself into
Yeah.
the
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's different.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna show y'all what's going in the box.
Okay.
This is the last box. So we have a copy of Finding Our Way in Love. This is a short novella, like a 1.5 story about this couple find my way out of darkness. It's FBI agent and Brian McClane who has to shut down the sex trafficking ring, and he finds out that his childhood best friend Michaela is one of the girls being trafficked, but she doesn't remember him or the summer that they spent together because she has amnesia. So this is their very first story. It's a 50, and this is a romantic suspense. And then, I always love when authors give me like follow-ups about the characters that I really love. So I was like, okay, this is about 6 months to a year later, and after all of the drama in this book, and they're just like two people trying to figure out how to find their way in love as a normal couple, you know. So that is what's going in this box, and then they also ordered "Finding My Way to You," which is part 2. Because technically this is 1.5. Part 2, the Finding My Way series. It is an interconnected standalone series. So that we have Kendrick Thompson, who is also another FBI agent, and he is a domestic violence advocate and also survivor. So he works for the FBI, and he also works with a witness protection program, and he helps women kind of disappear from their abusers and go just reinvent themselves somewhere else. But when some of the girls go missing and some of them are unalive, he has to figure out what's going on. And then when he found out the person that is targeting those women are actually really targeting him, he really is trying to figure out what the hell to do. But then once the love of his life, Phoenix, who is our beautiful beauty on the cover, a chef, he really is like, okay, we need to figure this out. We need to really figure this out. So this is a romantic thriller. And then so with each book we have an art print. So
romantic
this,
for a genre.
what you say?
I said romantic thriller is crazy for a genre because who got time to be falling in love?
It's crazy work.
Bob.
It's crazy work. It's crazy work. So we have an art print that comes with this book, and it's a quote from the book. So this one says, "I already told you that you can have whatever you want from me. If I don't have it, I will always find a way to get it. You're not spoiled. You're well loved." So that's from here. He's so sweet. I love him. That's Brian. And then it also comes with a bookmark. This says, "One book down, a million more to go."
That's cute.
And thank you. My bookmarks and my art prints are all handmade. I be doing stuff. And then we have a different art print for Finding My Way to You. This is like my little character inspo. This is Kendrick's, and this is Phoenix. So this one says, "I need you, Jewel, and if I can't have you the way that you deserve, I'll gladly hand over the pieces of me that you can use." So that's Kendrick's. And then it has a little different quote on the bookmarks. It says, "I will unalive anyone who touches you. Let's be crystal clear, you belong to me." He's a little possessive, but in the best way, not in a crazy way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is what comes with the books. All the books come. Oh, and then we have like some cute little bookish stickers.
Yeah.
They're really
It's
cute.
cute. I love stickers. I mean, I know when authors be like, "What kind of swag do we need to do?" Some stickers should be in there.
Listen, I I got a whole Cricut over here, and I was supposed to figure out how to hand make these stickers.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I just don't want to do everything.
Yeah.
I can't. So I did not plug it up. But what I want to do, because that Cricut can cut and do the whole shebang, I want to figure out how to do my bookmarks on the Cricut, so I don't have to. I'm trying to work a little smarter.
Yeah.
And I paid some good money for that printer. So I'm like, we still gotta get some more use of that. Definitely gotta get some more use of that. So eventually, like I'm saving money essentially, but I do want to outsource later on in life. And maybe even just outsourcing for my bookmarks and like printing the art prints at home. Because I feel like the art prints is the most easy thing to do, because I literally just print it out. I don't have to cut them. They're already ready. Or at least my thank you cards. I can outsource those one day. Because I like to write handwritten notes. Oh, and then it comes with a little handwritten note, and then my social media. Huh?
You think you're better than me?
I wouldn't say that. Yeah. I wouldn't say that.
I thought about writing handwritten notes, but the way my hands are set up, I'm already typing so much. Y'all want me to type more books or not? Because I can't be writing handwritten notes too.
Nah, listen. I understand.
In person, I will probably do that. But for signed copies, I'm sorry, y'all. I really do love y'all and appreciate y'all. But
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe it's also because I do multiple books at the same time. So when
you gonna be.
I do about this take me like 2 days, because I'll usually allocate about 2 hours or hour 2 to 2 hours each day, and however many I can get done at that set time. Depending on how many orders I usually have, which has been about between 20 and 25. And let me just sign this real quick. Now I have
That's real quick.
I have a embosser. So
that's nice.
My friend got it for me for my birthday, gosh. Yeah.
You think you better than me? Because I want one of those.
She thinks she be like, did you use your stamp? Did you use it? Did you use it? Yes, girl.
Oh my gosh.
I told her I was, because she's the person that will look for, she's very much like you, Bree. She will look for something and find it if I ask her like the same day. I was like, I just meant later. So I told her I kind of want like the one that Jessica Cage has, the stamp. I want that one. I want something that's quick and easy, and the embosser is cool because it's like kind of faded into the page, so it's like there. And whereas the stamp is really cool too, I think so. I want both of them. So I was like, can you look for this one? Because she's gonna be my assistant at the Black Romance Book Fest.
Oh, nice. So technically,
she's already like, we gotta get you a banner, we gotta get you this and that, and you gotta get shirts. Girl,
you do. You gotta get the stuff. So I have a stamp. Where's the camera? This says BM Collections Co., which is technically the name of my company. But it's kind of annoying because it's, hold on, let me show you. Like, it's all right? It's there, but then like it has to dry. It's just like, dang, this taking way too long. I'm signing, but
I wonder if the ones that they be using, because I mean it'd be videos, but they don't feel like they wait for it to dry or anything. That's why also I was like, I even got the little wax thingy, but it was an immediate no for me. I thought, oh, that's really cute, but in actuality,
you don't have time for that.
Putting the wax on there, only for y'all to take this off and no, this ain't the 1918 no more.
You don't have time for that.
I think I'm like, it's really cute, but like to do that over and over and over again. Yeah, I don't have time.
Like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. This is a lot.
I need to do
next time. I'm gonna break it off into days. I'm gonna be better prepared for next time. I'm going to pre-cut, print, and all I got to do is grab and go.
You already did your homework, which because it wasn't really a homework. So since you want to be an overachiever, I think your homework should be to print out 10 of each thing for the next
Can you,
10
can you
hours.
text it to me so I can put it on my to-do list?
Oh, well, my computer's right here.
But I do need it on my. Let Gabriel up because he wants.
Print 10 of each of your packets.
Hello, Papa. I know. I'm working. I'm working, Papa.
You already like prepare for your next 2 orders, and then when you get down to like where you left, you gotta go and do more.
Okay, because this is my problem. I keep saying, okay, I'm gonna be better prepared. I'm gonna be better prepared, and then I don't be better prepared. I'm never prepared, and then it's like, damn, because essentially it takes me 30 seconds to print. It should only take me about 30, but maybe 2 minutes to print and sign a book. Wrap it up. I should be able to wrap a book in about another 3 minutes. So that's 5 minutes to take the book, put the box together, put it up, pop, 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 pop. The only thing I'm really taking my time in is writing this note and making sure I put his names right in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another thing. I was like, let me not, because baby, I almost messed up my own name one time. So
Mm.
And it's kind of crazy because
I write my name, and then I also, depending on the book, so like in 1201, I write Lickback Season. Like hashtag Lickback Season. I almost spelled that wrong one time. In Bookmark, I think I say something like, don't be afraid to choose your own happiness or something like that. I forgot what I say in Power, like create your own happily ever after. Like I have something that I say in each of them. But I even want to get better at those things. But even when the first time I was like, what do I write in these books? Like, I think I Googled it. Like, what do you write in books?
I just messed up.
Your signature.
I just messed up my tagline. See? Hold on. Let me finish.
Just throw some hearts around it. Like
I feel like you
Moving on.
yeah.
What we gonna do now?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Because readers they like when y'all mess up. I mean, they do. Because then I'll hear them talking like, oh, mine is messed up. This is, and they share it. So I would definitely not stress it.
Okay, so for this, every book has a different one. This one is supposed to say love will always find its way back to you, because the title is Finding My Way to You. And this is essentially a second chance romance. So what I wrote, I said, remember that when love leaves, it will always find its way back to you. Why is this so long? This is not what it is.
But that's fine, because I forgot I forgot which book it was. It might have been like a 4-letter word series, but I had something like that, and I had it like written down, and I started it off wrong. I literally went to ChatGPT, said, "This is what I wanted to say, and this is how I started it. Help me," and it came up with like, "You could just say this correctly." Thank you, girl, because I was like, "Oh no, I done messed up.
I'm screaming.
I don't know what to say. Help me, somebody." But
nah, I feel you.
I think we probably overthink things that readers, like she was saying, that be like, like, oh my God. Next time I'm gonna be like, girl, I messed this up. It's actually supposed to say this, but now you got a special copy because I'm writing this extra stuff to you now that normally nobody else gets.
Y'all have been over this side for so long. Like, I think when I'm hearing authors talk, they kind of forget, like, which is, fair, right? Like, you're in a different headspace, but some of the stuff I'll be hearing y'all talking about, like, we do not care. Like, as a matter of fact, we like it. So yeah.
I mean, when we was talking to readers like Raina and stuff like that about like what we want to do or what we want to share, and it's like we want it all. We want it all.
Yeah.
We were thinking like, oh, what can we share with y'all? And they just like everything. We don't care if it changes. If I share a first chapter, listen, it might not be the same first chapter when the book come out, and they're like, that's fine, because then I get to know that I read one version and now it changes. And that's why I think when people do their author subscriptions, they love that stuff. They get to really be there as you go through the process of writing that book, and they get to see all the changes and be a part of that. And they really just love the littlest things that they can help you with.
It really is the smallest things, which is why I'm trying to be more which is also my homework because we're overachievers. Trying to just do better at inviting my readers into the process a little bit, and not too much, but like in a way that would be like fun. So like if I'm stressing over, okay, so the conversation right now on TikTok is I hate the way these authors describe these characters' outfits. So tell me what you think, and you do it too, Bella. Tell me what you think a good outfit is for the female main character, because it's usually the female main character. Tell me,
I don't use.
would you?
Well, I can dress.
And that's what I'm saying. My characters don't never look crazy.
But also, I'm not a big outfit descriptive person unless it's a running thing or if there's a reason behind it. So like, you won't ever really find me, especially in my newer books, say anything about labels. Like I won't be like, they had a Chanel bag. They're like, even in 1201, I just say he has a luxury watch. I don't say what it is. It's a luxury watch. You figure out which one he over there. He got money. Figure out.
He's rich.
If it was a person that was materialistic, and that's like a big part of their character, then I would be very mindful. It'd be like, oh, she got an Hermes bag, or she won this, or she got a YSL, or she wearing her Chanel watch. Because for me, it's more, and she cares about all those different things, and it's part of like the story. As far as describing what they're wearing, like, so there's a scene in With Cookies on Top where I described that she got on like, but actually Nellie notices what she's wearing all the time. So like, and she said she's his assistant, so he's always noticing what she's wearing.
You're like,
mention like, oh, she has on another one of her like tight skirts today, or like a button up or whatever. But when they go to brunch, she had like some like jean shorts and a button down shirt and like these lace up heels that she also had on his birthday night, and that's the night that they crossed the line. So he obviously that just takes him back to that. But it's still I go to Pinterest one.
Yeah.
I also like to add things to my Pinterest board. So if I find an outfit, I'll add it to the Pinterest board. So if my readers ever get access to that board, they will see, oh yeah, that's like the outfit she had on.
Heavy on the Pinterest. Now, for me, at least with Brian, so in Finding My Way Out of Darkness, he often gifts her clothes. So he'll be like, here, take this outfit, and here's a note, like with his handwritten notes, and come and meet me downstairs, or come and meet me in an hour, or whatever. So like that's his thing. So oftentimes I usually always do like a dress, because I'm like, it's no way you can't F up a dress. You can't mess up a dress. So I'm like, I go find, well, you can. As someone who also knows how to dress, and I don't never walk out looking crazy. I know how to pick out.
Dress is right for you either, because I've tried on dresses and I'm like, yeah, no, it's not it for me, for my body.
Yeah, now I will like go and find a dress on Pinterest. I usually go for color first, so I'll do like color, and then I'm like, okay, she had on like a burnt orange satin dress with heels. Like we're keeping it very. The description is very basic.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think keeping it basic, especially if it's not that important, keeping it moving. So like, she got on some ripped dark blue denim jeans with her black belt with the gold buckle. She put it into the fourth buckle. She had a shirt. She buttoned it down to her, so that her chest is now showing, with her gold chain hanging in between. Like, then she got her gold hoop earrings on, and her, her glasses that she don't really need, but she like to wear glasses.
It's too much, babe.
Then on, like, okay, what does this matter for the story? Like, you could just say she has some jeans and a t-shirt, but also like sometimes it just don't matter. Like, to the scene, like it's like, does it matter? So like when I was in with the scene with the shorts and the button up, they do a little something at brunch, and that was necessary for me to describe that she had on shorts. Because first she had on jeans, and I said, oh, them jeans ain't working out for this. Let's go take her back to some shorts. But it's like me describing it. Even like in another scene that I just wrote, I'm like, I didn't mention that she had on a dress. I need to go back and mention that, because Once again, they about to do something. They doing a lot in this story. They always doing something. They are friends with benefits, but wait, you're muted. Oh.
Sorry. It'd be important to describe the clothes because if they're about to get into a spicy scene, he needs to be able to put his hand up her dress, or needs to be able to hurry up and do a little lifting and tucking and all of that. So like we need to tell y'all what they have on,
Right.
but we don't need to spend 5 paragraphs talking about it. And I don't. It's pretty
She
much
put on her Jordans, her blue and white Jordans, number 11s, retros.
Get to the point, man.
Yeah.
Now, if she happens to be a sneakerhead, and that's something they maybe share about, you know, where now he suddenly surprised her with some vintage Jordans that she had been wanting, and she said they got stolen or something like that. Okay, that goes into the story. But a lot of times it's we as authors or we as writers, we have to remember that sometimes when we're writing, we're thinking full picture, but it doesn't have to be full picture once we cut everything back. So like one of our friends, Akira, she had read the chapter in her story, and I told her this already on live, but it was very descriptive of like the interview process that they was going through. She was in an interview with the guy, and they really, you know how when you go to the interview, they take you around the office and show you.
I hate that. Yeah.
So she described, and she's really great with descriptions. Like you just feel like you're in the story.
Yeah.
I was like, it's too much because it's too realistic, basically.
Yeah.
It's too like what will actually happen in present day when we go to an interview. But because there was nothing really there that drove the plot along, it was unnecessary. So it's like when we are writing, sometimes we're like, oh, I want to go detailed into all these things because that's how it would be in real life. But it's like, we don't. The readers don't need that. They don't need to know that you brush your teeth for 2 minutes, and that you pick your favorite. You gargle for 30 seconds and you floss too. Just say you did your oral routine, unless something's happening. So I think it's something that you got to learn and be mindful of, and then be like, okay, I can probably take this out because they don't need to see every detail of that. They don't need to see everything of her in the shower. She shaved her right leg, then her left leg, and then her
right.
arm.
Yeah.
Or like if they're going to a house, like, and it's not them in, or like, so for Finding My Way to You, the Red Book, they went on a like he rented like a private yacht, but it was like a big yacht. Now I didn't know they I'm not rich. I don't know how big yachts are. So I had to look it up, and it was like, I think like, I can't remember how many square feet it was, but it was huge. And I had to like, because she thought it was like a mini cruise ship, because she thought they were going on a cruise. So she was confused. She was like, where are we going? Like, what's happening? So I had to be like, okay, well, we surprised her with this trip. And he's like, no, this is not. It's just us on this, you know, on this boat. And this is, it has these rooms and these rooms or whatever. But like, every time they went into a new part of the ship, I didn't explain what the entire room looked like. Like, I'm just giving you you know, a view. Yeah, like just a little bit, to just enough to understand the importance of the moment, but not too much where you're bored. Like, damn, I don't even care about the yacht. Like, right? Can we get over this?
It was the walls were a pretty color of taupe. Does the taupe walls matter?
Yeah.
Right now, if someone, okay, so, and maybe I need you, Grayson. Now, this is a little tidbit from, you know, the book hasn't come out yet. Grayson, he moves from his luxury penthouse to an apartment in the hood, basically, because he's trying to really like reinvent his image. So he's like, okay, let me lay low. He's trying to lay low. So he's like, okay, I come in here, and he's like, we got the dingy tan paint on the walls and the dirty carpet and the elevator that barely works, but this is home. Like,
that makes sense because he's coming from luxury, you know, nothing. And if you're wanting to kind of give that idea, because in Power, like Amari, he is coming from broken down living where the crackheads be outside to a luxury apartment where you walk out and you're in your apartment.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, this is different. Like this is, so he's describing everything, but even in those situations, yeah, they might experience things differently because they're either new to this or this is going backwards or whatever.
Mhm.
And like in one of my books, I do mention that the colors of his walls are like a lighter shade of yellow, but it's because it was a hint at his favorite color was yellow. So like I don't ever say like his favorite color is yellow, but I have people notice things about his car was yellow. He loved her in yellow. His walls is a light shade of yellow. He likes something like this damn yellow color.
Yellow was his thing.
So yeah, I think you got to figure out when it makes sense and when it's just extra.
When you were talking about him moving from the penthouse to the regular apartment, all I could think about was Nene. Ooh, a white refrigerator.
Yeah, like that's
You know what? Because not to put your business out there and you got to write refrigerator, but
I got one. It is what it is. I do have a white refrigerator.
and I do, but I used to have a nice. I used to have a nice refrigerator.
the Nene sound with your white refrigerator. And you walking in. Ooh,
Like,
refrigerator.
Child, the ghetto. I'm still mad. I had a nice refrigerator. Okay, a nice one. Nice Whirlpool refrigerator. It was fancy stainless steel. The shit was nice as fuck. Then it stopped getting cold.
Yeah.
My landlord like, oh, we'll get you a new refrigerator. Honey, we gotta go find you a new home.
Yeah.
We gotta find you a new home. Why would you give me this white refrigerator, babe? I would have paid the money to get the other one fixed.
Yeah.
You gonna give me this?
Yes.
What is
I'm
this?
still mad. I'm still salty about that.
Yeah.
This is not what was in my lease, honey. This ain't it. Give me a real one. Give me a real refrigerator. This is
Yeah.
the 1990.
How much refrigerators cost?
They up there. I be
They
seeing
up there. They got TVs in the fridges now. Like it's like
the ones that you can touch and you can see everything. Those are so mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Listen.
where you don't have to open them because you know how you just open the refrigerator just to look at it, to close it right back. They say you could just tap the screen now, honey.
But people decorate the insides of their fridges now. So
people do a lot, and I just be so intrigued. Like the people who like organize everything or do like the little colorful ices or shaped ices and put everything into containers. I want to be that kept as a woman.
I got shapes in my ice cube.
I want to be that kept as a woman. That people are on social media like, how do you really go sit up here and take everything out one container to put in the next container? Yep. You take the eggs out the eggs container to put in a nice little clear container. Yep.
But like, if you think about it though, right?
It's nice.
Yes, I really think I need one of them egg containers because I don't eat eggs, but I'm a dog mom and he's bougie. So he gets eggs for breakfast and sometimes he gets eggs for his dinner. I didn't realize he was running low on eggs. Now, if I had a clear container and I could see how many eggs he had in there, I would have known what my pup needed, what he needed.
But I think
I didn't know.
They're, for me, like, I love pretty things. I love pretty things. I love things like that. So when I watch those videos, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to have a big refrigerator like that with all the space and make it so pretty and organized or decorated.
They put vases in there with flowers. I mean,
I didn't see that. I keep looking this way, but my camera's over here.
That's how I do when I have it on my other screen. I'd be like,
where you at?
But no, I think description is a funny thing. And it's hard. It's hard because you want to make sure you do the right stuff, but then you gotta just, I think also reading, like sometimes I have my book reading out loud, and if you just after a while you're like, oh,
she's still talking. What? Babe, what are you talking about, Susan? I said, oh no, we gotta cut this out. Even me, like on YouTube, when I'm recording my YouTube videos and it's a long ass pause, I'm like, girl, Cut this out. What are you even saying? You're not saying nothing. You're wasting people's time. Cut it out. Cut it out. Do
Listen,
that.
I think I told you, I used to do YouTube videos way back in the day. And you know, I'm like you, I'm a chatty Cathy, which is why we're still here almost 9 o'clock. And we gotta let you go because you gotta wake up early.
I do
But
gotta go to bed.
but I was literally watch the video. I said, why was we on the rant? Cut it out. Just
Please cut this shit out.
go.
Look at that.
Do you ever do your
Don't
bloopers?
need that.
No, do you do bloopers?
Huh?
Do you do bloopers at the end of your videos? You should.
Ah,
Bring those back. I think bloopers are cool. Kind of like, you know how on like
good. I like
old
it.
shows they used to do bloopers or like the bloopers in the movies. Like bring those things. We used to love sitting in the movie theater watching all the bloopers. Like, oh,
We did. Yeah. And at this point, I'm realizing that the people are knowing me on these apps, knowing that I'm very as unserious as I am on TikTok and Instagram. I'm same way over here on YouTube. Okay, we're here for a good time, and we're here for a long time.
hopefully a long time.
And for a long time. But like we finna have fun. Okay, we're not taking stuff too serious. Not taking myself too seriously. So yeah, we're gonna put them. You gotta remind me of them bloopers because I gotta record a video. I gotta edit a video tomorrow.
Bloopers.
Bloopers. Yeah.
There you go.
Bloopers. Thank you, ma'am. Period. Because when I get this to-do list together, I'm right there. But it has been real, ladies. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, if you want to join our shenanigans next week,
If
please.
you make it this far, can you imagine somebody sitting here watching us for 4 hours?
Because I'm going to post it. I'm posting it. It'll be up
But
on.
it might be somebody's young, you know, like you know, what's that? Don't want to.
So when I'm like writing and stuff, I do like the videos to play in the background. So I mean, I could potentially be someone that is listening to a 4 hour.
Yeah, could you just vibe it out?
I
Like,
think I'm thinking that in the beginning we really are doing sprints, so like you wouldn't, nothing's happening during those times.
Yeah.
mhm.
But you could say when you upload it, like jump to this part if you want to listen in on us talk about like writer and author things. We discussed A, B, and C. We talked about.
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta go
You
through
gave
it.
a newbie advice. You can jump to that because there's a lot of people who would need
like
that.
an hour and a half, we were just talking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then I'm definitely posting this on Saturday because now I have to edit. Now I gotta find the Johns. Okay.
It would be like 2 hours, like around 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's true.
We finished the sprint at like 7:05.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I was exactly. I cooked dinner and everything. Like,
I'm screaming! Oh my gosh! Yeah.
now, did I make my goal today? No. Am I done for the day? Yes. But I did 1,300 words still.
That's
okay.
It was 1,700, but
listen. Sometimes as an author, you're pulling long nights. Okay, long nights. We're working. We're doing stuff, and this is just what it is. So whoever just came back, yeah, we're still live. They came back. Hi, we're still on here. We had nice conversation.
I would love, I don't know when, but I would love for us to do, it's gonna be real crazy, like a full day writing sprint. Like a Saturday or a Sunday.
So kind of how I went live on TikTok for 10 hours?
We did absolutely do that. But I forgot.
You want to spin the block? Yeah, we can. I'm not mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, though, you know, we could do either one, but we got to be more strict. But also having, I think, maybe like have a schedule. So like, that way we have a longer block to do talking, relax, go for a little quick walks, but we'll still stay on, you know, like things like that while we're still like, because I don't, you know, obviously I'm not going to sit down for 10 hours, but a nice full day of writing, or we can do it like, we can have it where it's like more exclusive and do it like on like Zoom or Google Meets.
Okay. So something for just some authors. Like,
So it depends how we want to do it.
okay.
But I would say when I did NaNoWriMo, like they did it in a Discord, which that's also a possibility too. But like they would do like all day writing sprint, and those days was how I got like 10,000 words or whatever because there's always somebody sprinting. So whether it's like you're here, it's like we can always you can always jump in and jump out. On the schedule of the sprinting and stuff like that. So we can think about it. We can probably do it maybe like the end of the month or like early next month, depending.
Yeah, that's
you would have been saying like we could do it on Saturday, and I say because that's how she was. She would get off this thing and she'd be like, so I looked at my schedule and on Saturday I'm free. So you want to do it?
I mean, my sister's that type of personality. I'm a slow mover, and sometimes you need somebody to push the iceberg like a little bit.
That's very on brand for me. I can't even say that's not me because in my head, I'm thinking about my schedule and I'm like, damn, I ain't got no Saturdays available coming up for all day. So we're going to do
order that watch. We just was talking about the watch. I don't know. She probably ordered it this morning. I don't know. When she
I did order it this morning. I did.
Are you serious?
Yes, and it came today.
When you told me earlier, you was like, my watch coming today. I'm thinking like, she never told me she was even ordering the watch. We've been talking about it because I have mine and I always talk about my steps. And she was like, I need to get one. And literally, she's that person that immediately tell her one thing. And she's like, well, I've already pulled it up on the internet.
You need those like,
we're going to stand on business.
Yeah, you do.
Meanwhile,
yeah,
I be saying stuff, I don't execute. So I didn't bring up this writing thing, and probably will never hear about it ever again.
And that's all I'm going to keep thinking about till we put it on the calendar.
All right, guys. I hope you have a great night.
Yes.
I hope I see you next Wednesday.
Yes, please come back with us because clearly we like to have a good time.
At least the first 2 hours were very actually productive. So
no, I mean this was good. I got some stuff done. I'm excited. I've been I used to sprint with someone, but some things happen. So I get most of my stuff done when there's that accountability for sure. Yeah.
Amen. That's right up our alley. Okay. So yeah. Thank you everybody for watching this YouTube video. Thank you guys for joining me. And come back next Wednesday for another Write With Me Wednesday, okay? Because we'll be back. Same time. Maybe not this late though.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. But all right, guys. Bye.